Let's begin. Welcome to class. We'll begin in child's pose. Find your breath, relax, become still. In child's pose, rise up into tabletop, placing your hands underneath of your shoulders, knees directly underneath of your hips. Spread your fingers wide, activating through your Hasta Bandha, your hand locks, bringing the thumbs in slightly just to protect through your wrists. But lengthen through the spine, pulling the crown of your head forward towards the front of the room. Slight tuck of your tailbone, lengthen through your spine. Now on your inhale, let your eyes and hips rise high. As you exhale, hollow and round your back, bringing your chin into your chest, energetically pushing your hands down into the earth. Inhale, eyes and hips go high. Open your chest towards the horizon, belly sways down. Exhale, round it in, hollow and round your back, bring your chin into your chest. Feel the opening through your shoulders. Inhale, back into your neutral tabletop position. Tabletop, go ahead and extend your right hand forward, pinkies down, thumbs up, biceps by your ear. Option to stay right here, but continue to gaze down. And also extend the left leg back behind. Your left leg is extended back behind. Roll the outer left thigh down, inner left thigh up. And push through your heel. Reach for both sides of the room. As you exhale, begin to round in. Bring your elbow to your knee. Bring your chin into your chest. Inhale, lengthen, reaching for both sides of the room. Watch the back leg. Roll the outer left thigh down. Beautiful. Exhale, round it in. Chin comes into your chest, elbow to knee. Feel the core engaged. Inhale, find your length. Reach. One last time. Bring your elbow to knee underneath of the body, contracting through the core. Inhale, find your length. And now release. Right hand comes down onto your mat, followed by the left knee. Tops of your feet are onto your mat. Gaze is down between your hands. Second side. Extend your left hand forward now. Pinkies down, thumbs up, biceps by your ear. Extend your right leg back behind if you did so on the first side. Flex the toes in towards your nose, getting a stretch through the calf muscle on the right leg. Continue to flex the toes in. Inhale, lengthen and reach. As you exhale, connect together. Left elbow, right knee underneath of the body. Round in. Inhale, lengthen and reach, both sides of the room. Exhale, connect together. Elbow to knee underneath of the body. Inhale, lengthen, reach. Right toes are flexed in. Left hand reaches forward. One last time. Exhale. Elbow to knee underneath of the body. Feel your core engaged. Beautiful. Inhale. Lengthen and reach. Release to tabletop. Left hand comes down. Right knee comes down onto your mat. Rise up into plank pose. Strong arms and legs. Breathe steady plank pose. Find focus. Push the earth away with your hands. Option to drop down to your knees, modifying just a bit. Hoist the hips, coming into downward facing dog. During your first downward facing dog, check your alignment a bit. Hands are still rooted down, shoulder distance apart. Feet are hip distance apart, about 6 inches or the length of a dollar bill. You can begin to walk your dog, pedaling at your feet, bending the knees left and right, left and right. Feels so good. Notice how your hamstrings, your calves, your Achilles tendons feel today. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and find a static hold. Hands are flat, shoulders are relaxed. Inhale, lift your armpits. Exhale, drop your heart. Knees are soft and heels are lifted up off of your mat. Deepen the crease of your hips by pushing your chest towards your thighs. Shine your sits bones up towards the sky. Big inhale and lift your right leg up towards the sky. And continue to roll the outer right thigh down and a right thigh up. Square your hips. Now open up to half scorpion. Bring your right heel to your left glute. You can open the right hip up now, but keep the right shoulder rooted down. Roll your ankle going clockwise and counterclockwise. Maybe taking a few big circles with your right knee. Finding more mobility through the right hip. Finding full range of motion. So good. And now extend your right leg up towards the sky. Release your right foot down onto your mat. Second side, left leg, reach it up. And square your hips so that your left outer thigh is rolling down, not allowing the left hip to open quite yet. Toes are flexed in. Find more length through the left side. As your hands are rooted down, begin to bring your left heel to your right glute. Do the same thing on this side as you did on the first. Maybe rolling your ankle clockwise and then counterclockwise. Continuing to allow the left shoulder to yearn down, keeping the left shoulder in alignment with the right. Beautiful. And now begin to take circles with the left hip. Your left knee, finding that full range of motion on the left side. Another breath here. Extend your left leg up towards the sky, reach it high. Now set your left foot down to meet the right. Begin to walk to the top of your mat, heel-toeing your feet. Heel-toe, heel-toe. Let feet are hip distance apart. You can make this true by placing the two fists between your feet just to measure the distance. Once you have the distance, bend your knees a whole lot, placing your stomach onto your thighs. And grab onto opposite elbows here. Let your heavy dangling down. During your ragdoll, sway from side to side if it feels good, perhaps creating more space by sending the hips higher up. Sway from side to side, maybe giving your head a yes-no shake, letting any muscle tension out of your neck. Release your hands down. Heel-toe your feet together, big toe mounds are connected, little space between your ankles. Between your heels. Inhale, halfway lift, get a flat back. Exhale, fold forward, release it down. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, release it down. Next inhale, drop your hips, circle sweep the hands up over high. Reach up, lengthen up through your spine. Exhale, hands come into Namaskar, into heart center. Pause here. Want to set a dedication or an intention for your practice. Anything your imagination comes up with. And move through life with ease and peace. I am. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Plant your hands down, plank pose. Lower down, onto your knees, and now lower belly, chin, and chest. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, back into plank pose. Push back into downward facing dog. Inhale your heels high. Exhale your knees low. Walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, release. Inhale. Drop your hips, circle sweep the hands up overhead. Option for a mini back bend here. Back bends, inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward, release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, prepare your hands. Plank pose. Option to lower down onto your knees. Chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders down. Chest is wide. Exhale, downward facing dog, high hips, knees are soft. Down dog, inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Look to the top of your mat, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, release. Inhale, drop your hips, circle sweep the hands up overhead, reaching up. Option to go deeper into your back bend, reaching up, reaching back, reaching down. Back bends, inhale, back up. Exhale, fold forward, release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, prepare your hands. Step back into plank pose, strong arms, strong legs, strong breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, hips are off the mat, arms are straight, shoulders are broad. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Look to the top of your mat, hop, step, or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, drop your hips, circle, sweep the hands up overhead, reach up. Option to go deeper into your back bend, reach up, reach back, reach down, lengthen. Back bends, inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Remember to top it back, chaturanga, land low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shine your heart towards the horizon. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, release it down. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Hips are down, arms are up. Relax your shoulders. Turn your pinkies inward just slightly. You're nurturing through your shoulders, option to bring your hands into Namaskar, into Heart Center. Now look down, can you see your toes? If not, push your hips back further towards the back wall behind you. Keep natural curvature of your spine. Root down into your heels. Sit 2 inches deeper. Hold your chair. Continue to breathe. Slow, steady inhales. Slow, steady exhales. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Release tension through your neck. Shoulders roll away from your ears. Breathe slowly. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step it through, warrior 1. Turn your back foot flat at a 45-degree angle. Your hips are squared to the top of your mat. Walk your right foot over if you need a wider stance. As you inhale, hands come up overhead, reaching biceps by the ears. Activate every cell within your body. Relax your shoulders back and down. Take 5 full deep breaths here. Inhale, open your chest wide. And 1 more breath. And chest is wide. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, release your hands down onto your mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Chaturanga down. Go high to low in your push-up. But inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg, reach it up high for the sky. Exhale, step it through, warrior 1. Turn your right foot back at a 45-degree angle. Square your hips. Walk your left foot over for a wider stance if needed. But inhale, hands come up overhead as you rise up, biceps are by your ears. Hips are squared to the top of your mat. Keep the pinky side of your right foot rooted down. Your left knee stacked directly over your left ankle. Once you have your alignment, once you have your foundation within the pose, breathe into it, creating more space, and creating more life force energy within the cells, the muscles, the tendons of your body. 1 more breath. Inhale to open up your chest. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step it through, warrior 1. Inhale, reach high, hands up overhead. Warrior 1, open up, warrior 2. Get low into your warrior 2, right knees over the right ankle. Continue to push your right knee towards the right side of your mat. Continue to stack it up. Reach fingertip to fingertip as if you could touch both sides of the room simultaneously. Gaze is over your right hand. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Continue to reach the right arm up towards the sky. Breathe into your ribs on the right side. You can have your left hand into the small of your back or reach the left fingertips down your left thigh. Sit low into your reverse warrior. Find the breath. With your exhale, cartwheel hands down to your mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over your toes, coming into your downward facing dog. So strong. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, step it through, warrior 1. Warrior 1, hands are up overhead, biceps are by the ears. And stay fierce. Open it up, warrior 2. Warrior 2, continue to reach out, fingertip to fingertip. Staying rooted down through both feet, all 4 corners. Staying tall through the crown of your head. Warrior 2, flip the palm of your left hand, reach forward. And now, reverse your warrior. Breathe into your ribs on the left side. Left arm as long and straight as you reach it up, reach it back. And breathe into your ribs on the left side. Sit low in your reverse warrior. Connect with your breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, cartwheel hands down to your mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right, going through your flow. Modify or intensify. You can float the leg. Lower down onto your knees. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. Inhale, hands come up overhead. Pull the shoulders back and down. Warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Continue to pull the shoulders back and down. Spark through your fingers. Gaze is over your right fingertips, reaching for both walls. Keep your right knee stacked directly over the right ankle. Pushing down through the right side of your pinky. Stay low, warrior two. Warrior two, flip the palm of your right hand to reach forward. And now reverse your warrior. Reverse warrior. Bring your right elbow to your right knee. Left arms up towards the sky. Finding your fingertip to fingertip extension. The left hand down through the right fingertip. Option to stay right here. Option to bring the left hand to the small of your back, taking a half bind. Option to bring the right hand underneath, completing the bind. And continue to reach for each hand. Roll the left shoulder back some, right shoulder forward. Bind, slowly begin to release out, reaching your arms fingertip to fingertip. With side angles, rise back up into warrior two. Warrior two, cartwheel hands down to your mat. Stepping your right foot back to meet your left. You come into your baby cobra or upward facing dog. Elbows hug into your sides. Exhale, downward facing dog, roll over your toes. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. Warrior one, settle into your posture. Hands are up overhead, feet are rooted down. Continue to breathe. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. And check your alignment, always choosing alignment over doubt. Keep your back right leg strong. Keep your arms powerful. Shine your eyes forward like you just threw a spear. Flip the palm of your left hand. Reach forward. And now reverse your warrior. Reverse warrior. Option to come into your side angle. Left elbow to your left knee. Right arm comes up towards the sky. Continue to roll the right shoulder back. Left shoulder forward. And taking your half bind or bind here. Right hand comes to the small of your back. Left hand can come underneath, closing the connection. Binds. Move back into side angle. Side angle. Warrior two. Warrior two. Cartwheel hands down to your mat. Step your left foot back to meet the right and go through your flow. Coming into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees low. Step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, hips down, arms up. Exhale, sit deeper, bringing your hands into heart center. Inhaling, lift up through your chest. Exhale, look to the right and twist right. Bringing your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Look down at the knees. Two knees are in one line. If your left knee is creeping forward, draw the left hip back. You can keep the hands into Namaskar. You can also open up fingertip to fingertip, reaching in opposite directions. Spread your wings. Side crows, time to fly. Place your hands on either side of your mat, shoulder width apart. Now lean into your left elbow. Nose up, toes up, crows up. Side crows. Come back to twisted chair. Twisted chair. Move into forward fold. Big toe pull. Feet are hip distance apart. Grab your peace fingers, hook them around your big toes. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine. As you exhale, fold deep into it, pulling your elbows to the outer edges of the room. Create more space for your neck, for your head. Relax through your neck. Release the big toes. Heel toe your feet back together. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose, second side. Reach the arms up high. Biceps are by your ears. Navel's into your spine. Sit deep into your chair pose. Hands come into Namaskar, into heart center. Look to the left and now twist left. Bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Continue to draw the hands into heart center. Look down at the right knee. If it's creeping forward, pull the right hip back. Open up through your energetic angel wings. Bring the left arm up, right arm comes down. Good side crows. If you went into that on the first side, now's your time to fly. Bring your hands, both hands to the long edge of the left side of your mat. Bring your left elbow onto the top of the right knee corner and take flight. Twisted chairs, just hold steady here. So strong and beautiful, exactly where you are. Side crow. Begin to make your way back into side chair. Side chair, move it back into center. Exhale, fold forward, release down. Gorilla. Feet are hip distance apart. Place your hands underneath of the soles of your feet. Palms of the hands and soles are connected. Back of your hands are onto your mat. Inhale, lengthen it up. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold into. Perhaps straightening out through your legs. Perhaps they're bent. Either way, it's perfect. Begin to release your hands out from underneath of your body. Heel toe your feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen up. Find the length, crown of your head to your sacrum. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Elbows stand. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, take this opportunity to reconnect with your breath. Continuing that pattern of slow, steady inhale, slow, steady exhale. And now that you have your breath, connect with your alignment. Fingers are spread wide, middle fingers forward. Pull your heels closer down towards the earth as your feet are hip distance apart. Take 3 full deep breaths here. Bringing more oxygen, more prana into the body. Exhale, release out. Fears, tension, anxiety, carbon dioxide. Go. 2 more big, full, deep breaths. Next inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Reach it high. Step it through, warrior 1. Hands come up overhead, spark through your fingers. As you exhale, open up, warrior 2. Arms are parallel with the earth, your gaze is over your right fingertips. Flip the palm of your right hand, reach forward, and now reverse your warrior. Right arms up towards the sky. Side angle. Bring your right elbow to your right knee, left arms up towards the sky. Place your elbow in front of your knee and find your twist. Open your arms, reaching fingertip to fingertip. Expand from the heart center. Take a big inhale, prepare for a revolved side angle. Place your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Bring your right arm up towards the sky. Roll the right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Gaze is up towards your right open hand. Each inhale, lengthen through your spine. Each exhale, twist deeper into the pose. Know that you're detoxifying through your liver, through your kidneys, through the internal organs as you twist. Release your right hand down. Step it back, plank pose. Hands are directly underneath of your shoulders. Push your heels towards the wall behind. Pull tall through the crown of your head. Feel the dynamic tension. Vashisthasana. Place your left hand directly underneath of your face. Open up towards the right. Right arm extends up towards the sky. You can modify or intensify your side plank. To modify, release your left knee down onto the mat. To intensify, keep the left leg up and then lift the right leg up towards the sky. Continue to lift up through your hips. Hold it here for 3, for 2. Wonderful. Release your right hand down. Square your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Chaturanga down. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, hips go high, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, reconnect with your breath. I'm doing the same posture as second side. Inhale, left leg reaches high for the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Hands come up overhead, spark through your fingers. Pull your shoulders back and down. Inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Warrior two, reach fingertip to fingertip. Push the left knee towards the left side of your mat. Flip the palm of your left hand, reach it forward, and now reverse. Breathe into your ribs on the left side, create space through the right. The side angle, bring your left elbow to your left knee, right arm comes up towards the sky. Roll the right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Feeling the arms at 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Feet are rooted down, keep the left quad fully engaged, pinky side of your right foot roots down. Beautiful. Revolve, side angle. Release your right hand to the inside of your left foot, open up towards the left. Breathe into the twist. Breathing into the discomfort, creating more space through the vertebrae. Feel this compression through the internal organs. And detoxify. Release your hands underneath of your shoulders. Step it back into plank pose. Plank pose, strong arms, strong legs. Vashisthasana, side plank, second side. Place your right hand now directly underneath your face. Open up towards the left. Stack your hips one on top of the other. Modify or intensify, same on this side as you did on the first side. You can lower the right leg down. And lift the left leg up. Wherever you're at, lift up through your hips. Continue to push the earth away with the right hand. Breathe here. 3, 2, wonderful. Release. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Chaturanga down. Keep the elbows in. Inhale, baby cobra. Shine your heart towards the horizon. Exhale, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches high for the sky. Moving into half scorpion, bring your right heel to your left glute. Option to stay or play. You can flip your dog, releasing the right foot off onto the mat. Release your right hand. Shine your belly, your heart, and your gaze up towards the sky. Feel expansive from the heart center out. Radiate. Beautiful. Spy your mat, flip it back. Right hand comes down, right toes go high. Lengthen through your right leg. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Bring your right knee into your nose, round it in. Knee comes into your chest. Inhale, right leg reaches high for the sky. Bring your right knee, cross it over to the left elbow, holding here. Listen carefully. Option to stay or play, wild thing. Keep your right knee towards your left elbow, but straighten the right leg out. Lift your left hand up towards the sky. Flip your belly, your heart, and your gaze up. Breathing once again into the heart center. Breathe into your wild thing. Feel expansive, feel luminous like you are. Spy your mat. Left hand comes down. Right toes reach up towards the sky. Listen carefully. Crescent lunge. Step your right foot to your right thumb. As you inhale, rise up. All 10 toes are pointed towards the top of your mat. Your right knee is directly over your ankle. Squeeze the muscles around your bone on the left leg. Left heel is lifted up. Hips are squared to the top of your mat. Shoulders are squared over the hips. Spark through your fingers. Pull tall through the crown of your head. Beautiful. Another big breath here. Hands come into Namaskar, into heart center. Root down through the right leg. Warrior 3. Option to airplane your arms. Option to bring the hands up overhead for traditional warrior 3. If you're in that traditional warrior 3, lift up through your chest. Have a slight upward facing dog through the chest. So good, so steady. Continue to reach your toes towards the back wall behind. The more you find dynamic tension, the more you'll find balance within the pose. Exhale, fold forward. Hands come down to the mat. Left toes go high for standing splits. Get deeper into your standing splits by grabbing the right hand around the right ankle. Lengthen through the left leg. Breathe into it. Release out. Left foot comes down onto the mat. Have your both feet down onto the mat, hip distance apart. Moving into a forward fold. Your forward fold, you can take this into a malasana low squat. Heel toe your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Heels are just onto the mat, toes are just off. If this is painful for the hips, use support with your hands or sit onto a block. It's available. Hands come into Namaskar, into heart center. Feel the palm to palm compression. You can push your knees open more with the elbows. Lengthen through your spine. Option to stay right here in Malasana low squat. Option to crow through your flow. If you're moving into crow, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Hands are shoulder distance apart. Fingers are spread wide. Crows, time to take flight. Bring your knees up into your triceps. Maybe lifting one set of toes up first, followed by the next. Gaze stays forward. Keep the gaze forward. Avoid rounding through the spine. Lengthen through your spine. Good. Option to stay here. Option to shoot it back into plank pose. Go through your vinyasa flow. Chaturanga down. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, hips go high, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, going directly into the second side. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Bring your left heel now to your right glute. Option to stay or play. Flip your dog. Your left hand will come up off the mat. Shine your belly, your heart, and your gaze up towards the sky. Feel expansive from your toes to your fingertips. Spy your mat, flip it back. Left hand comes down, left toes lengthen. Bring your left knee to your left elbow, hold it here. Inhale, left leg reaches high for the sky. Exhale, bring your left knee to your nose, round it in. Give your knee a little kiss. Mwah. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Bring your left knee over to the right elbow, keep it in. Option to stay or wild thing if you did so on the first side. Keep your left knee to your right elbow. Send your left leg out long. Lift your right arm up towards the sky. Roll your belly, your heart, and your gaze up. Find that expansion from the fingertips all the way down to your toes. Radiate from the heart center up. Spy your mat, flip it back down. Left toes go high for the sky. Lengthen. Step it through, crescent lunge, second side. Left foot to the left thumb as you inhale. Bring the hands up overhead. Spark the fingers, activating every cell, every muscle, every tendon within your body. Good. Hips are squared to the top of the mat. Pull the right hip forward, some left hip back. Engage the quad, engage the whole right leg. Breathe in here. As you exhale, hands come into Namaskar. Prepare for Warrior 3. The hands into Namaskar, root down through the left leg. Inhale, rise up. Left leg is straight. Right toes are reaching towards the wall behind. Do the same thing on this side as you did on the first side. You can have your hands into Namaskar. You can airplane your arms. You can also bring the biceps by the ears, coming into that traditional Warrior 3, taking a deeper challenge within your practice. Standing splits. Hands come down to your mat. Right toes are high. Get deeper into your standing splits by grabbing your left hand onto your left ankle. If you wobble in this posture, no big deal. We're all yogis. We all wobble. Just take it where you're at. Give yourself grace. Forward fold. Release the right foot down. Heel toe the feet to the outer edges of your mat. Find a second set, a second time of Malasana low squat. Heels are just onto your mat. Toes are just off. Sit your hips deep, opening up through the hips. Hands can come into Namaskar. Remember, take your practice where you're at. If you want to sit onto a block, giving yourself more comfort, more ease in the pose, slow down to speed up. Beautiful. Hands come underneath the shoulders for crow. Spread your fingers wide. Shoulders are at least hip distance apart. Bring your knees high up into your triceps, high up into the armpits. Lift one set of toes up off the mat, and if you can, if it's there in your practice today, lift the second set of toes up off the mat. Gaze stays forward. Option to step back into plank pose. Option to shoot your crow back into your chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, hips go high, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches high for the sky. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 2. Warrior 2, gazes over the right fingertips, reach, arms are parallel to the earth. Straighten out through your right leg, triangle pose. Bump your left hip back, reach forward out of the right fingertips, and now tilt. Right hand comes down, left arm up towards the sky. You can use a block underneath of the right hand. Continue to roll the left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Energetically pull the heels closer together. Right leg is fully contracted. Lift up through your right kneecap. Listen carefully, moving into half moon. If you're using your block, go ahead and set it forward about 6 inches in front of your right foot. As you're rooted down through the right leg, inhale, rise up. Right leg straightens out for half moon. Stack your left hip as much as you can on top of the right. Roll the left leg back. Toes are flexed in of the left foot in towards your nose. Push through your heel. Still feeling dynamic tension from the crown of your head down to your left heel, but also fingertip to fingertip. Arms are at 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. With buoyancy in the right leg, step it back, warrior two. Warrior two, straighten the right leg out. Pivot the toes of your right foot forward. You're facing now towards the long edge of your yoga mat. Toes are in and heels are out unless you're pregnant or have sciatica. Arms are parallel with the earth. Lift up through your chest. Big breath in. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Wide-legged forward fold. You can release your hands down, placing the hands underneath of your head. You can also grab onto the outsides of your heels or your ankles, getting a deeper stretch through your hamstrings, your calves. Once you have a hold of your heels, start to bend your elbows, using the strength of your biceps, your triceps to pull you deeper into the pose. Keeping a flat back, gaze is directly down at your mat. Pause here, getting all the benefits this posture has to offer. We're bringing fresh blood into the brain, into the face, helping with memory and concentration as well. Now breathe into it, slowing the heart rate down some. Bring your hands onto your hips, a flat back, your core is engaged, navel's into the spine. Inhale, rise up. Goddess pose, bring your heels in, your toes out. Hands can be onto your hips or cactus through your arms. And breathe into your goddess pose, see if you can sit deeper. Slight tuck of your tailbone, slight lift of your pelvis. Your back is as parallel to the back wall as you can. Your hands are onto your hips. Bring your hands up, cactus through your arms. Listen carefully. Bring your left arm underneath the right. Wrap cross twist for eagle arms. Pull your elbows down the midline of your body. Modification for this is to grab onto opposite shoulders. Both are best. With eagle arms, crescent lunge your legs. You'll have your right leg forward first, face towards the top of your mat. All 10 toes are pointed towards the top of the mat. Engage through your left leg. Doing so great, so steady. Hips are squared to the top of your mat. Continue to squeeze your elbows down. Moving into your eagle legs. Bring your left leg up and over your right. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Point the toes around your right calf muscle or energetically send them in that direction. Back is as parallel to the back wall as you can. Slightly tuck the tailbone under to make this happen. Lift up through your chest. Start to bring your fingertips up towards the sky if you have eagle arms separating between your elbows and your lap. Inhale, lengthen up. As you exhale, sleeping eagle. Bring your elbows to your knees. Fingertips are pointed towards the top of your mat. Feel the rounding through your spine, create space. With sleeping eagles, it's time to wake up. Inhale, release out. Hands come up overhead, upward salute. Left foot comes down onto the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Hands come through third eye, through namaskar, all the way down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, prepare your hands. Hop, step, or float back. Find your vinyasa flow. We're meeting in downward facing dog. Take your journey to get there. Modify or intensify as you need throughout this practice. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches high for the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise up directly into your warrior two. Warrior two. Straighten out through your left leg. Bump your right hip back like you're sassy in 16. Reach forward out of your left fingertips. And now tilt. If you use your block on the first side, use your block on this side as well. Check in with your front leg. We want to make sure that the left knee is completely lifted up. The kneecap is lifted up. The quad is engaged, protecting through the knee joints. Energetically pull the heels closer together to make this happen. If you're using the block, set your block about 6 inches in front of your left foot. Half moon pose. Find buoyancy in your left leg. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Bring your right leg parallel to the earth. Your left leg is completely engaged, strong, steady, unbending. Right hip is stacked on top of your left. Roll the right shoulder back, stacking your right shoulder on top of the left. Good. So steady, so strong. Flex the toes of your right foot and push through your heel on your right leg. Be luminous. Be strong. Be focused. Exhale, release out, warrior two. Warrior two. Straighten your left leg out. Pivot the toes of your left foot forward. Toes are in and heels are out once again. Bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Palms are connected. Thumbs are looped. Pull your arms back behind you. Lengthen through your spine. Big breath. Inhale. As you exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Allow your hands to shift away from your glutes. Let your chin come towards your chest, round through your spine. Gazes directly back to the wall or the horizon behind you. Create space through your shoulders, not forcing the shoulders, not fighting the shoulders. Just breathe in, surrender to gravity. Over the time, the hands will come closer down towards the earth in front of you. Maybe someday they'll touch down onto the ground, maybe someday never. But today we're creating space through the body. Breathe in, creating more space. Exhale, surrender deeply. And be here now. Core engaged, flat back, arms are straight. Inhale, slowly begin to rise up. Find your goddess pose. Heels are in, toes are out. Cactus through your arms. Good. Sit deep into your goddess. Slight tuck of your tailbone, slight lift of the pelvis. Building strength through the quads. Yes. Build strength. Eagle arm, second side, right arm underneath the left. Wrap, cross, twist. Pull your elbows down the midline of the body. Maybe the fingertips come below the nose. Also take that modification as we did on the first side, grabbing onto opposite shoulders. Both are best. Begin to pivot towards the top of your mat. Your left leg is forward. Find crescent lunge legs with eagle arms. Left knee is directly over the ankle. Pull tall through the crown of your head, lengthen through your spine. Pull your right hip forward some, left hip back some. Once you're steady through your left leg, bring your right leg up and over. Squeeze the inner thighs. Point the toes of your right foot around your left calf muscle. Back is as parallel to the back wall as you can. Continue to squeeze the elbows down the midline of the body. Look over the tops of your fingertips. Next inhale, lift your fingers up towards the sky, creating space between your elbows and your knee. Your navel's into your spine. As you exhale, round down, elbow to knee connection. Point the fingertips towards the top of your mat. Sleeping eagle pose, creating space through the shoulders. Breathe here. Inhale, sleeping eagles, rise up. Release the hands up overhead, upward salute. Your leg comes, both feet come down onto your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Last flow of the practice. Exhale, prepare your hands. Hop, step, or float back. Make it strong. That's the last one of the practice. We'll be meeting in downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, take your time. Pedal out your feet. Bend your knees left and right, left and right. Reconnect with your alignment. Reconnect with your breath. Downward facing dog. Move into your pigeon, bringing your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. Just allow the shin to fall where it's at. Hands are rooted underneath of the shoulders. Take a look back at the left leg. Tuck the toes of your left foot, lift up through your left thigh, getting the left thigh deeper onto your mat. Release the left thigh down. Top of your left foot comes onto your mat. Square your hips to the top of your mat. Square your shoulders. Take a big inhale, lengthen up through your spine with this length. Exhale, fold into it. Stay lifted. You could also bring your hands, forearms onto your mat. Perhaps bringing your forehead to your forearms. Let go of the need to control. Surrender into the posture. And drop your effort. And breathe. Pigeons, bring your hands underneath of your shoulders. Begin to rise up. Bring your right heel closer into your groin. Right hand comes directly underneath of your face. Bring your left heel into your glute and grab onto the left foot from the arch side. Option to stay right here or place the left foot into the elbow crease, moving into your mermaid pose. It's available. Begin to lift your right hand up off of the mat. Find your fingertip to fingertip connection. Breathe. Mermaid, slowly begin to release down. Sit onto your glutes with your left leg out long and your right leg into your inseam. Next inhale, both hands come up overhead. As you exhale, come down to the left, rainbow your right arm up and over. Pull the left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Reaching your right fingertips towards your left toes are flexed in, quadriceps engaged. Some love, some light into your ribs on the right side. So inhale, rise up, modified wild thing. Right hand to your right hip, so the left foot's onto the mat. Inhale, lift up. Find expansion through the whole left side of your body. Left fingertips, your armpit, your ribs, all the way down through your toes. Wild thing, release down. Bring your hands underneath of your shoulders, coming into your downward facing dog. Last one of the practice. Using downward facing dog to get into pigeon on the second side. If there's anything you need to cycle through on this side, so we're in our last downward facing dog, cycle through it. Find stillness. Left leg, reach it up. Bring your left knee to the outside of your left wrist, just allowing that shin to fall right out once again. Tuck the toes of your left foot. Lift your left knee up off of the mat. Release the thigh down. Release the top of your left foot down. Hips are square. Look forward. Inhale. Big breath. Lengthen. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Fold into your sleeping pigeon second side. Notice if this side feels different. Not judging, just take. Sleeping pigeons, bring your hands underneath of your shoulders. Inhale and rise up. Bring your left heel closer into your groin. Your left hand directly underneath of your face. Bring your right heel into your glute. Grab onto the right foot from the arch side, getting a beautiful external rotation through the right shoulder. Stay here, play, moving into mermaid if it's in your practice. Placing the right foot into the right elbow crease. Bring up the fingertips of the right hand. Stay here or slowly begin to lift the left fingertips up off of your mat and then back around. Perhaps finding that beautiful fingertip to fingertip connection. Mermaid. Slowly begin to release up. Sit onto your glutes. Right leg's out long. Left leg's into your inseam. Inhale. Circle sweep the hands up overhead. Exhale. Lateral flexion. Second side. Bring the right elbow to the inside of the right thigh. Left arm rainbows up and down. Pull the right shoulder forward some. The left shoulder back some. Bringing love, light into the ribs on the left side. Reach your fingertips of the left fingertips towards your right toe. Inhale, rise up, left hand to your left hip. Your inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. Modified wild thing, second side. Feel that beautiful expansion now on the right side from your fingertips all the way through your toes. Exhale, release down. Wide-legged forward fold. Extend both legs out wide. Hands can come behind the back. Flex your toes in. Lengthen up through your spine. This feels so good, getting a stretch through the inner groin. Stay right here. You can also bring your hands to the midline of your body. Lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, begin to walk your hands forward. Feeling that beautiful internal rotation through the hips. Toes are flexed in. Each inhale, lengthen up through your spine. Each exhale, move deeper into the pose. Two more breaths. Each inhale, find length. Each exhale, find space. Inhale, slowly begin to rise up. Send your feet forward towards the top of your mat, maybe giving your legs a little bit of a wiggle and a shake, getting rid of the muscle tension through the inner core. Point the tops of your feet forward. Bring your hands underneath of your glutes, lower down onto your forearms. Upper arms are parallel with the wall behind you as you lower back and down into your fish Matsukasa. Stay lifted up through your chest, opening up through your heart chakra, through your throat chakra. Gaze can be back behind you. Lift up and breathe in. Some Vinyasa breath as you breathe directly into your heart, into your lungs. As you exhale, imagine that you're exhaling out of your arms, out of your legs. Inhale into your heart, into your lungs. As you exhale, imagine that you're exhaling out of your arms, out of your hands. And we're all the way down onto your back. Hands come down beside you. Getting set up for two opportunities, a bridge. Second set, you'll have the opportunity for a wheel. Bring the soles of your feet onto your mat. Knees are up towards the sky. Reach down and touch your heels with your fingertips. As As you're rooted down through your heels, on the inhale, begin to scoop your pelvis up, lifting the spine up off of the mat one vertebrae at a time. Lift up so high that your upper thighs become parallel with the ceiling, with the sky. Or energetically pull in that direction. Still lifting through the chest, gaze stays centered. You can stay right here. You could also bring your hands underneath of your back, interlacing your fingers, pulling your arms longer towards the top of your mat. Fingers are interlaced, release. Walk your shoulders flat down onto your mat. Begin to roll down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow to the bottom. Bottom, placing each vertebrae onto the mat. So gentle, so slow. Begin to release your knees over to the right, your gaze comes over to the left. Knees come back to center, second side. Knees over to the left, your gaze comes over to the right. Bring your knees back to center. Option for a second set of bridge or wheel. If you haven't practiced wheel before, do it with a teacher that can assist you. Bring your heels into your glutes. Knees are up towards the sky. Reach down, touch the heels if you're moving into your bridge. Wheels, bring your hands up overhead. Fingers point the same direction as your toes. As you're rooted down through the heels, on your inhale, begin to lift your hips up towards the sky. Wheel, you have the opportunity to move into any variation of wheel that you desire. Practice. Wherever you're at, continue to breathe and know that you're perfect just where you are. Wheels, when you're ready to exit out of this posture, simply tuck your chin into your chest. Roll down one vertebrae at a time, just like we did last time. Placing your body onto your mat as if you're placing a sleeping baby into a bed. Your tailbone releases down, bring your knees over to the right, gaze comes over to the left. Bring your knees back to center. Second side, knees come over to the left, gaze is over to the right. Knees back into center. Windshield wipe your legs to the left and to the right, to the left and to the right. Bring your knees into your chest. Grab onto opposite wrist, forearms, or elbows. And squeeze your knees into your belly. Belly into your spine and your spine flat down onto your mat. Gaze is down the middle. Squeeze in so tight. Keep your right leg hugged in, but extend your left leg out long. Flex the toes of your left foot in towards your nose. Anchor down on the left side. You can interlace your fingers around your shin on the right leg. Feel the strength of your hands, your biceps pulling the right leg in. Uttanasana, wind removing. Squeeze in. Even more. Release your right hand down. Use your left hand to guide the right leg up and over the left side of your body. Your gaze is over to the right as your knee comes over to the left. Right shoulder yearns down towards the mat. Your right hip can lift up. Breathe. Your right leg back up and over. Squeeze your right knee into your right shoulder. Squeeze in so tight. Feel the pinch through your hip, but avoid the ribcage. Release your right leg down. Let your heels touch, your toes follow. Second side, bring your left knee into your left shoulder. Take the counterintuitive grip on the side. Change the hand that's on the top. Elbows are close into your body. You're using the strength of your hands, your biceps. Squeeze your left leg up and over. Avoid the ribcage. Let the beautiful pinch through the left hip. That's an indication you're in the pose right. Right toes are flexed in. Anchor down through both hips and both shoulders. Release your left hand down. Use the right hand. Guide the left leg up and over the right side of your body. Gaze is to the left. Left shoulder is down onto your mat. Your knee is up and over towards the right. Beautiful stretch here. Stay present. Stay connected. Your left leg back up and over. Squeeze your left knee into your left shoulder. Squeeze in tight. Hold it in. Now release your grip just enough to invite the right leg in to meet the left. Grab onto opposite wrists, forearms, or elbows. Squeeze in. Now bring your chin into your chest, your forehead into your knees. Squeeze in. The biggest breath you have all of practice. Squeeze in even tighter. Locking in love, compassion, kindness into your body, into your senses. Hold it in. Squeeze in even more. Exhale, release out, finding your final Shavasana. Let your legs come down onto your mat. Knees touch, toes fall open. Let your hands come down by your side. Palms can face up towards the sky. It means that you're open to receive. Hands can be down onto your mat, just signaling that you want to be anchored, more connected. Notice where your breath is in. Notice if there's any tingling through your arms, through your legs. Synovial fluid pumping throughout the body. New energy. New life force. Take this opportunity to get as comfortable as you can. Maybe shift through your hips, wiggle through your hips. Walk your shoulders away from your ears. Find that spot that nourishes you. So deep into your cells, into your spirit. Feel the need for control. Now breathe into your whole body, feeling your body as a whole, complete entity. Exhale, exhale out downwards from the crown of your head all the way up. Next inhale, imagine that you're inhaling through your feet, your ankles, your shins, your knees, up into your hips, your belly. Breath travels to the chest, the throat, the crown of your head. Exhale, fresh wave flowing down from the crown of your head, your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your belly, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, all the way through the top. Inhale, fresh wave flowing up, bringing calm serenity to every body, every cell, every muscle. Exhale, fresh wave flowing down. Let it carry away fears, tension, anxiety. Inhale, fresh wave flowing up. Calm serenity. Exhale, fresh wave flowing downwards, carrying away anything that no longer serves you, creating space for something. Inhale, bringing it in, all the way to the crown of your head, holding at the top. Exhale, fresh wave flows down. Stay with this breath as long as you need. Nourishing, grounding. Final Shavasana. If your awareness drifted, bring it back into your space, feeling your mat beneath you, supporting you, and taking your weight. Feel the horizon stretching all the way around you. Feel the ether, the air above. And begin to feel you. Feel your breath. Your body, your fingers and your toes. Awareness, begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Slow awakening. Rock your head from side to side. Make your way into your fetal position on your right side, using your right arm as a pillow, your knees drawn close. Feel the places of your body that touch down. Nurture, support. Slowly begin to come up into your seated position, middle of your mat. And keep your eyes closed or downcast, hands come into knees. Slight tuck of your chin, slight smile on your face. Take a moment to reconnect with the dedication, the intention that you set for your practice. Bring your hands into third eye. Namaste means that the light in me honors the light in me. I honor the love the light, the beauty, the truth, and the kindness within you, because it's also within me. Sharing these things, there's no distance, no difference between us. We are the same. We are one. Namaste, sweet.